Designers are building their own tools now, not apps, not startups, just small single-purpose tool to solve one specific problem. I did one and I noticed this is something that we are enabled to do with the current AI tool. I'll share you what I built and how did I do it. So a couple of weeks ago, I listened to the new podcast from Lenny's podcast. The design lead at Claude, Jenny, shared her experience of doing design in Claudine, and also now she's more doing some individual contribution rather than management. And this is something that we haven't done before. So in the old days, if you are a designer and you are not able to code, basically you are quite reactive. You're just waiting for an engineer to have some capacity to support you if you have some need. And now we can do that. But maybe another question we might have is what I'm going to build. And we all have those moments that in our design process, we thought, oh, if I can have that tool to rotate a mobile phone with a different angle, or if you have some other needs. For example, I wonder if there's a need that I can manage all my phones in just one single tap, or other things that in your mind. And now with the available AI tools, you can just build that. And you don't need to worry about shipping, about launching, about making money from it. It just solves your problem. And this is how I found lots of designers are doing at the moment. So here's a post from Ziv. So he did a Figma plugin using Cursor without coding knowledge. And he shared his experience with this Medium post. And also I did something similar. Now, if you visit this URL, key.value.com, you'll find this tool. This is a tool that I built just for myself. So I can type anything, for example. So basically, I can type anything and select if I want to change the layout of all the inputs with the copy. And also I can select the viewing angle of it. And now I really like this isometric view. And also I can select the fonts and change the color. And after that, I can even select the border, the background, and export it as a PNG or SVG file. So yeah, quite simple. And the idea of having this as I don't call it a product. It's just a handful tool that I'm using. And it's from design process when I'm building my new episodes of my podcast. So earlier this year, I started to explore if I want to launch a series of new episodes for my podcast, and I call it Design Founders. I want to interview some designers who started their own business, and this is the logo I did. I really like the isometric perspective, so that I did this design. And I wonder if I can get the thumbnail with the same style. And then I did some research and find a poster I really like. So this is a poster I really like with the isometric view and also with the key information on the keyboard. So I think it's a really good metaphor for the podcast and also for the builder, for designer, and also for vibe coder, right? So I tried to build it and I think, oh, this is great. Can I just generate some ideas? And first I started to explore, if I can use a prompt to ask ChatGPT or Nano Banana to generate images. But then I think, wait, I want to be able to manage to edit the content one by one, and I want to really able to change details. Like I want accuracy rather than just to do it as a one time. So I explored, can I do it with Figma? And then this is some concepts I did. I just started to tweak isometric box within Figma. And then I find out, if I can describe it to AI tool, to Claude Code, and maybe it can build a tool that I'm able to do it myself. And then I start this exploration and start to build this online tool. So basically, I ask it to give me a place that I can input anything. And then I ask it if I'm able to change the layout and some different layout that I'm able to do. And also I can simply do it with more customizable way. And also I can change the view. And then I notice, oh, I'm probably need the border to be really clean and easier to notice, so that I ask it to change the border and able to change the weight of the border. And then I find the color is something I want to customize, and then I just check some available or like some color palettes and ask it to update the design, update the interface with some with some color palettes that I can select. So yeah, just do it one by one, and then I got this view that with the current feature that I'm able to do. So after that, I just generate this at first I want to generate a thumbnail with all the cover image for the show, but then I find maybe it's not that right. It seems quite busy and not easy to identify the color, the idea. And then I find it would be better to use it to share what each episode, what's the title, what's the guests, who's the guest, and it will be a great way to share it and with this view. So yeah, this is very simple problem. Like I just want a tool to be able to generate the cover image for my podcast. And now I got this tool and find, okay, maybe I can do more with this later. But here's what I found. It's sometimes as a designer you will find, oh, I might need to ship a product, or I might need to build a proper tool, and how about marketing, how about other things. But I think, yeah, let's start small. Are there any problems in your design process at the moment that you feel, oh, this is a pain in my ass, I want to solve it? And this is something, for me, it's not a pain point, but it's more like it's a gap between what I want as a designer as a final output. This is what I want, and I'm not able to produce this with the current available tool. And then I build this tool with AI, and yeah, it's just very easy to do it if you are familiar with the current AI vibe coding tool. And you don't need to worry about the stability, the scalability, or other things, because it's just for you. And the output is all you need. So yeah, this is what I did for now. And maybe later I will just involve or update this tool to be able to get it available for more people, for anyone. Now it's already available on my website. Just visit key.bailey.com and have a play, and you will find some new ways to use it. And let me know if you have any thoughts or questions. I'd like to hear.